Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at my very small action figure collection slash display slash setup. And yeah, I did a YouTube short of this and it did not get a lot of views because I did not really promote it, and I did a YouTube post about my collection, and I wanted to make this video to go into detail about where my mindset, headspace, or mentality is at when it comes to putting this little display slash setup slash collection. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Don't mind the diploma in the back, but the top shelf is my McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman collection. Mostly, it is just the movies, and these are, in my opinion, the essential Batman to have in the collection, because the four Batman movies, Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Keaton, Kilmer, and Clooney, they were my Batman movies growing up, and also, I guess, the Dark Knight trilogy as well. But I was born in 97, and growing up in the 2000s, let's say 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, pretty much before 2005 when Batman Begins hit the screen, before Christian Bale, hit the screen as Batman in Batman Begins, the four Batman movies were the movies I grew up with. Like, I think Batman 89 and Forever, my uncles had on VHS. Batman Returns and Batman and Robin, I watched the movies. Or I watched the movies on TV. And eventually I got the DVD set called the Batman Legacy Collection, which is the old school DVD cases where they have the clamp and the DVD cover is a cardboard stock or cardboard cover, if any of you guys remember that. But putting these guys together, they look really freaking cool, man. It's like my childhood dream came to life, or came true. Having representations, action figure representations of the Batman movies I grew up with, in action figure form is really freaking cool. And I don't have Ben Affleck on here because Ben Affleck, by the time he was Batman, I was in college, and Ben Affleck, I love Ben Affleck as Batman. Like, if you were to ask me my favorite Batman, it's between Keaton and Affleck. Even though I love Bale, I do like Clooney. I enjoyed that movie as a kid, same with Kilmer. But yeah, and for Pattinson, I think Pattinson is just beyond my time. Like, I like the movie. The movie was fine. It was good. And in my opinion, Pattinson had the best Batman voice out of all the live action Batman. Obviously, Kevin Conroy is the GOAT. He's the best in terms of Batman voice. But if we're just comparing the live action Batman movies, Pattinson did have the best voice. But yeah, as you guys can see here, we'll go into detail. And if you guys notice, the Batman Returns and the Batman Begins figure, I swapped their capes with custom capes that I got on eBay because I really hated the ribbon material that the Batman Returns and the Batman Begins figure came with. I don't know why McFarlane stopped using this material from the 89. This is the gold label version, which came with the Batmobile, which I never bought the Batmobile. I just bought this figure separately alone. And these two right here are from the WB 100 6-pack, which also has these nice cloth capes. And I don't know why McFarlane ditched these capes and went with the ribbon material, which obviously they're not on here. I swapped both of these, but yeah. And I'm going to be saying yeah a lot in this video. And since McFarlane's losing the license this year, or this year is his final year making DC Multiverse figures, I was hoping we would get a Panther suit for Kilmer, because I would love a Panther suit. I just think the Panther suit looked better on Kilmer. As a kid, I never cared for the Sonar suit, so yeah, I did not like it then, and I don't really care for it now. And as much as I like Clooney in this suit, and seeing it in action figure form, it looks really cool, I would prefer him wearing the snowsuit, pretty much the final suit he wore in the movie, which is basically the Sonar suit with silver pieces put on it, on top of it. So yeah, I just think that Sonar suit, snowsuit, looked better on Clooney, and he would add more color, and I think Kilmer would look better with the Panther suit in this collection. So hoping McFarlane would make that, but yeah. And on the next shelf is my X-Men 97 collection, my Marvel Legends X-Men 97. I love 90s X-Men. I grew up with 90s X-Men. You know, I grew up with the original, X-Men animated series. I have the complete DVD set. I loved X-Men 97. Great show. Looking forward to X-Men 97 Season 2 this year. Apparently it's coming this summer. So there's that. And pretty much everyone is in their X-Men 97 design except Professor X and the Toy Biz Beast, because those are basically the comic versions, because Hasbro's Beast, they never made a 97 Beast, but apparently there's a rumor that there's going to be a 97 Beast this year, hopefully, because they showed off Archangel. And looking at this Toy Biz Beast, he sticks out like a sore thumb, but in a good way, because it made me miss Toy Biz Marvel Legends, because the paint looks great, the sculpt, depending on the character, still holds up, and this Beast still holds up. And to be honest with you, it makes me think, or it makes me wonder, what would Toy Biz Marvel Legends look like in the modern age? I feel like it would kick Hasbro's ass. But yeah, so I'm waiting for Hasbro to give us an X-Men 97 Beast, just so he can finally fit in with everyone. And this Professor X is a comic version. I doubt Hasbro will give us a 97 version of Professor X, so I got the Target exclusive Professor X, in his green jumpsuit, his Savage Land outfit, along with the chair. They re-released the Professor X, in the green suit with the shirt and tie with the Jim Lee chair. So, and I just tossed out when I say tossed out, I'm going to sell the outdated business suit body Professor X, because that figure just seems too outdated and sucks, and I just prefer him in this jumpsuit because it makes it look like he's going into battle with the rest of his X-Men. So I think that's really cool. Like I said, love 90s X-Men, love the cartoon, love the comics, love the video games too, like X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Mutant Academy 1 and 2, for those who actually remember those games. But yeah, and before that, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. But yeah, seeing this together is so cool. Like I said, my childhood dream came true. So putting all these together, and I got all these figures in one go. I think the only character I kind of regret not getting is Nightcrawler, and the dude, that figure is going up for a lot of money. So that's unfortunate, but I'm really looking forward to Hasbro making an X-Men 97 Beast, because that's apparently the rumor, quote unquote. So I guess we will see. And in the bottom right here, this shelf is a mixed bag, because I'm not really sure what I'm going for. Like, I'm trying to go for something nostalgic, something from my childhood. So basically the 90s and 2000s. And so this shelf is kind of a mix of superheroes, comics, gaming, and movies from the 90s and 2000s. Obviously, this Tekken 8 Nina Williams is more of a modern design, but Nina as a character and Tekken as a video game series originated from the 90s. And we have this figure arts Chun-Li from Street Fighter, which Street Fighter technically originated from the late 80s, but Chun-Li herself is from the 90s. So that's where my mindset is at, but I just put these Gamerverse Psylocke and Wolverine here, which is the Marvel vs. Capcom versions, Marvel superheroes, or X-Men vs. Street Fighter, or not X-Men vs. Street Fighter, sorry, X-Men Children of the Atom. But yeah, so, and I also forgot that I installed these puck lights on these shelves, so when I turn these on, boom, this looks really cool. It looks really sick. Let me turn off my lights, and I do have other lamps that are lit up in my room. But yeah, seeing this looks awesome. And then let's go down here. Let's turn on the puck light, and boom! Look at this, man. This looks sick. Even though this shelf is an incomplete shelf, and as you guys can see in the back, McFarlane showed off a Brandon Routh figure, a Brandon Routh DC Multiverse Superman figure, which I am looking forward to getting because, and I'm going to be placing him right here because he is my childhood Superman, you know, along with Christopher Reeve. And the figure itself looks pretty good for the most part. The likeness is a little hazy, not perfect. He has the open collar, which is weird because in the movie, the collar is kind of like close to his neck, like a t-shirt. And the body that they're using is the Christopher Reeve body, which is a nice little detail, nice little touch, because for those who don't know, or maybe people have forgotten, that Brandon Routh is the Christopher Reeve version of Superman. So there's that. And that's what I'm hoping to put right here. These two figures, I don't think they'll be staying, but time will tell. I will probably do an update to this video. And if you guys notice the stands, I like these glitter bases, these dolls, these stands made for dolls mostly, but I like them. You get a pack of 3 for like $9.99, but price will fluctuate depending, you know, if you are a viewer from the future. And this base right here is from Tamashii Nations, you know, made for ActionFigures, which you get a pack of 2 for $13. So pack of 3 for $9.99, pack of 2 for $13, which is a bit pricey. But yeah, let me just turn the lights back on. But yeah, so here's my shelf right here. Give one last look right here. And down here. And right here are just leftover Marvel Legends or any other Marvel Legends that I do not have on display, which it's not much, but I need to go through and sell whatever I don't want anymore, which is not that many. And down here is more other miscellaneous stuff. I have like the original Figure Arts Chun-Li, you know, in the Player One colors. And this is the Jada Toys Chun-Li in here. You got a Lego Batman v Superman Batfleck Batmobile, and a couple of DC Multiverse Batman in here. And down here is just the air dusters, Febreze air fresheners, and disinfectant wipes and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my little small collection display and setup. Hope you guys like it, enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.